on the night.
Mano y mano.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
And it's James missing. Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Murphy passes to Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's Maravich. Outside Wilkins. Count that one. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla. Changes. Brown is checked in for the Trailblazers. Harris comes in for Wilkins. Al Harrington's checked in for the Bulls. Alexander Walker comes in for Chris Middleton. .137 left to play in the first quarter. Harrington, the pass to Wade. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Wade. And Kareem throws it down.
Oh, that's a high IQ play from such a young player. Wade found his man easily off the screen.
Harris outside. Rebound by Alexander Walker. For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Bullets.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively. Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Here's Murphy. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Alexander Walker. Still yet to score. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Maravich kicks to Murray. Back to Maravich. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Al Harrington. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Brooks, and it's been a close one so far. Bull from Portland. We're back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
They've got Keegan Murray on out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's Murphy in at the 2 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Harris outside. Back to Murphy. That shot missing. Good D by Wade.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's Wade. He had 25 points last game, just 5 on the clock. Pass to James. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, the defense should consider that.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
That's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Changes for Chicago. Bogdanovich is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Scott in for James. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Now here's Jackson. And that one, good. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Here's Wade. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Pass to Murray. Duckworth a screen on Harrington. Murray for 3. It's good from long range. Murray's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Now here's Harrington. Now here's Bogdanovich. Guarded by McKee. Gasol setting the pick for Bogdanovich. Over McKee. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got it all tied up now for Chicago.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here's Bogdanovich to the paint. Here's Gasol. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Here's Jackson. He has 5. And here is Murray. Pass to Francis. Jackson from long range. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Inside, here's Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And it's 8 points for Marc Gasol. Murray outside. Duckworth a screen on Harrington. Murray for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wade outside. Outside for Gasol. Bulls moving the ball around. Wade for three. The Trailblazers pull it in.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Shot from 16. Outside for Jackson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Bogdanovich passes to Harrington. A fadeaway. That's good from Gasol, and the assist by Harrington. Gasol's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Time to get loud for your Laser Jackson.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Duckworth. Wright comes in for Murray. Dominique Wilkins, he's checked in for McKee. And it's Maravich in for Reggie Jackson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Gasol. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Al Harrington. Williams, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Josh Hart in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Wright. Now Wilkins. And stolen by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. And now an 8-point Chicago lead.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
Here's Francis. Nothing on the board. Right for three. Portland again missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Abdul-Jabbar so skilled inside.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Right. Portland again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Scott kicks to Hart. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Hart. Puts up a deep three. And Wright pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 10. Pass to Wilkins. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's Wright missing.
He got it.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
We always talk about closing quarters and halves, the importance of it. There you go.
A big-time effort for Marc Gasol, providing a lot of energy for the Bulls. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Arena Entertainment.
welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They're not playing with urgency, especially on the glass. Shots go up, and they're just waiting. Go after the rebound.
Yeah, got to get those elbows up at least 2 inches. The rest can't see everything.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Taking a look at Portland, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. We've got Wade. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Kareem, and it's Scott in at the point guard. Now, here is Maravich. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Wade outside, beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Wade's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Bulls. Outside, Maravich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Free throw good, Maravich. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Now here's Wade. He has 6. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Wade. 2 points. That one goes. Wade's got 5 points in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Maravich, good.
That's where Murray's most effective, not just scoring, but creating as well.
Chicago leading by 15. Now, here's Scott. He has yet to score. No good from Wade.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Pass to Maravich. Back to Murray. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 6 points.
Murray makes that catch-and-shoot jumper look much easier than it actually is.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that.
When there's a pick set up, gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't.
Maravich the pass to Murray. Now Wilkins. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for him.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same. Kevin, back to you.
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much. No good from Maravich.
Not sure what the D was doing there.
Scott can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 12. Wilkins kicks to Murray. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his third foul of the game. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Pass to Smits for the three. The rebound by Middleton.
And I thought that was going to...
Bulls moving the ball around. Three-pointer, Wade. Portland grabs the miss. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game. So here's Murphy. Back to Murray. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Your Blazers, Brendan Andrew, is here to hype you up. Just some love, man. Your Blazers, Brendan dance through, everyone. Let him hear you.
Here's James. Scoreless thus far. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Murphy. Wade has the open look. D-Wade hits from deep.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Pass to Wilkins. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got 3 assists now in this one.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Wade from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Wade's got 13 points in the second half. Maravich with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Wilkins. Outside, Maravich. Just 4 to shoot. Murray for 3. The rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bulls. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. James gets the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Murphy passes to Murray. And here is Wilkins for 3. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. Wembanyama finds Wade. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's deflected. A second chance effort. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago controlling the game. And with the fourth quarter upon it.
Maravich! Rebound! Hey, who's watching him? With the foul! Hey! Oh, you can't contain me! Timeout! Yo, Byron! Out! I got your help!
Hey, D up on Bojan.
Hey!
Crash that boards, man. Crash.
You got it. Come on. Screen! Crash! Get through! With the foul! Keep coming! Go. Hey, Middleton!
Let's do it.
Screen! And one! Watch Jackson! Harrington! Here we go!
All right, man. That's what's up. Here we go.
Don't let Wilkins shoot that! No!
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. They've got Jahlil Okafor, and it's Richmond in at the two-guard spot. Nice shot by Lieber.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Richmond, coming off a terrific game against Atlanta. Beyond the arc, the offensive rebound.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, Okafor is so adept at drawing contact when he's going up for his shot. I mean, the defense has to be wary of him looking to draw fouls.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad. He's a big guy with a soft stroke from his charity stripe. You love to see that.
Walker for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. The shot by Richmond, no good. Here's Miller. And Cleveland another 3.
Miller, such a smooth jump shooter and is very comfortable shooting on the move.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Out to the wing. The shot. That one rolls around and rims out.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Thibault passes to Lieber. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Floyd. Picked by Okafor. Richmond. Pure from 3-point range.
Boy, Mitch Richmond, a great shooter from outside the arc. Really measures those shots well.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Pass to Lieber. Fires the 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now.
They have been rolling. That's their first miss of the game.
Stolen by Miller. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Right side, Walker. Here's Lieber. Here's Miller. Sinks the tray. Miller's got 6.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Here's Floyd to the middle. Stolen by Miller. Down low. Here's Walker. It's good. And he drew contact on the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, in today's NBA, the 3-point